Welcome back to Useless Jesus. Today, we're diving into a big one, the Bible. Love it or hate it. It's the book that has shaped civilizations, inspired art, and let's be honest, justified a whole lot of nonsense. But is the Bible all bad? Not necessarily. So, in this episode, we're looking at the greatest hits, the teachings that might actually have some value, and the misses, the ones that make you go, why is this still in here? Let's get into it. Let's start with a banger, the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. This one gets a lot of praise, and for good reason. It's simple, universal, and actually pretty useful. But here's the thing, Jesus didn't invent it. Versions of this idea existed in ancient Egypt, Confucianism, and Hinduism long before Jesus showed up. Still, credit where it's due. It's a solid moral principle. Even atheists can get behind this one. So, yeah, this one's a keeper. But don't worry, it's all downhill from here. Now, let's talk about one of the Bible's greatest misses. The story of Noah's Arkansas. This is basically God saying, you're all terrible, so I'm going to drown you. Oh, but Noah, you're cool. Build a boat. First of all, this story has the moral subtlety of a Marvel supervillain. Instead of fixing humanity, God decides mass genocide is the answer. And don't get me started on the logistics. 2 of every animal? Where's the poop going? Did Noah have a kangaroo enclosure? Did penguins swim from Antarctica to the Middle East? This isn't just a logistical nightmare. It's a moral one. The flood story is basically the Bible's version of a rage quit. Not exactly inspiring. Back to the hits. Love your neighbor as yourself. It's a classic. Simple, compassionate, and it doesn't come with a bunch of weird conditions. Unless you read Leviticus, but we'll get to that. This teaching is one of the few in the Bible that actually promotes empathy without strings attached. Sure, some people twist it to mean love your neighbor, unless they're gay or believe in the wrong God. But that's not on Jesus. That's on them. Good advice. Keep it up, Bible. You've got 1 or 2 good ones in here. And now for the Bible's cringeworthy misses, the Leviticus laws. These are the same rules that give us gems like don't eat shellfish, don't mix fabrics, and stone people to death for working on the Sabbath. I mean, who decided that wearing a cotton polyester blend was on the same level as murder? And don't even get me started on the rules about slavery. Yes, they're in there. Look it up. Leviticus is like that friend who insists on house rules for Monopoly, but doesn't realize how ridiculous they sound. Let's just agree to leave these laws in the Bronze Age where they belong. So, what have we learned today? The Bible is a mixed bag. There are a few nuggets of wisdom, sure, but they're buried under a mountain of outdated, harmful, and downright absurd ideas. Here's my challenge to you. If you're a believer, ask yourself, why do you follow some parts of the Bible but ignore others? And if you're an atheist like me, what parts of the Bible, if any, do you think still hold value? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, what's your favorite Bible hit or your least favorite miss? Until next time, keep thinking critically, keep asking questions, and remember, just because it's in a book doesn't mean it's good advice.